Virgin Radio is live from Never Sea Festival.
Sam Feld, you were great out there on the stage. How did you feel?
I feel good. I was very tired when I arrived, and now I played and I feel energized. So I was planning to go to bed after my show, but I think I can't sleep right now. You guys gave me so much energy.
Yeah, but don't you pee? How do you time your pee breaks? During your set, not during your spare time.
Well, I don't plan them during my spare time. I don't even plan them on stage. Like usually a set is like 2 hours maximum.
Okay.
So I make sure I'm empty before I go on. I just don't drink that much.
Yeah, but if you're in Ibiza,
Yeah.
then a set may go on for 4 or 5 hours.
3 days.
Or 3 days if you're Marco Carola.
You should get a bucket.
That would be nice. That would be nice. So if anyone goes on Wikipedia and looks you up, it's gonna say Sam Feld, deep house.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, how deep is your house, man?
It's not that deep anymore, you know. Like when I started DJing and producing a genre that nobody knew back then. Now a lot of people call it tropical house or future house. And when I started 4 years ago, there was no name for it yet. So I was just making.
It was just that clarinet stuff.
Yeah, like clarinet stuff. Baker Mat, of course. Kaigo was just coming up, you know, and the term tropical house hadn't been invented yet, so they had to call me something, and they called it deep house. But it's not really deep house; it's just melodic house, is what I like to call it. Yeah,
it's kind of a summerish house.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I identify with summer.
Definitely, man. Everywhere I go, I try to bring those summer vibes because everybody feels more happy in summer, right?
Yeah. And when it's winter, you just do bikini parties.
Yeah. Well, I do. Last year during ADE, I did a 1,000 people pool party indoors. In the winter in Amsterdam in October, so it's cool, you know. I try to bring the summer everywhere I go, even though it's freezing outside.
Wow, that's super great. But you're so young. You're 23.
Yeah.
Aren't your parents calling you and just asking you if you're good, if you ate something, if you've got a jacket with you?
Yeah, well, they did that at first, but I think now they're at a point where I'm constantly somewhere else and I don't even know where I am. So I try to call them once in a while, and when I'm back home I always try to visit, you know, and I plan dinners with them, and then we really talk about what happened, because when you call someone the other side of the world for like 10 minutes you can't really tell anything, you know. Like it's really good to see them in person when I come back.
Sammy, please don't hang out with Dimitri Vegas and like Mike. They're bad influence, Sammy.
Yeah. Well, they have never said that to me, but I wouldn't be surprised.
But who's the bad influence? Who's the baddest influence amongst the DJs?
Oh man,
Come on, you can say it.
Dude, to be honest, I have no idea, because like I rarely get pushed into something. So if I drink too much,
Yeah.
I will have done it myself, and I will gladly stand by it and you know, say this is my choice. I chose to be this drunk.
But who's the one that you had the most adventures with?
Well, for example, the first USA tour I did was with Thomas Jack, a DJ from Australia who really knows how to party. It was also my first time in the US, so we definitely went to a lot of after parties and slept very little. Another guy who loves to party is Robin Schultz. You know, like we all know that, we all know him. And you know,
notorious.
Yeah. So there's a lot of really cool people in the scene, and everybody has its own way to make a party cool.
So how's Ina? You worked with Ina. How is she at partying? Because she said you didn't know how to party. Yeah, we asked her, and she said no, she doesn't. He doesn't know how to party.
Well, okay. Well, let's do a competition.
What's your comment on that?
Where is she? Let's bring a bottle of vodka and let's go. No, I met her at a show recently in Amsterdam where we premiered our track Fade Away with Lush and Simon, and it's actually the first time I met her, because she did the vocals in her own studio.
Yep.
And it all went through Skype and email, because that's how it works nowadays. So the first time I met her was I think a couple of weeks ago in the Ziggo Dome when we premiered the track.
First impression?
Yeah, she was great. She's small though. I thought she was going to be a lot bigger, but on the photo she looks a lot bigger. No, she's a lot of fun, and yeah, I love her definitely.
And she didn't say that thing.
No,
She just said you're ugly, but let's just go on.
Well, after a bottle of vodka, maybe you should have given her more to drink.
Last question. There was this show with you in Marseille, I think, that was called One Night Stand with Sam Feld.
One Night Stand with Sam Feld?
This was the name of the show. I don't know if you were aware of that, but this was the name of the show.
I have no idea. I don't know which one you're talking about.
It gave me the idea to ask you, what about One Night Stands? And is there a Mrs. Sam Feld?
There is actually, and she's been along for 3 years already, 3-4 years. So I don't I wouldn't waste my time on girls on tour. It's just a lot of distraction, and I'm really happy that I have a girlfriend, so I can focus 100% on music and on the show, and don't get distracted by all the girls and everything that's out there.
You're one of those guys that gets married young.
I'm boring. Yep. I'll say it on camera.
Thank you. You're great.
You,
no, you're great.
Appreciate it.
We go, we dance, we conquer. We are Virgin Radio.